So I'm out of breath. I pushed this into my room. One may be asking Tim, what's this box? It's about to go crazy. Seems some more cutting needs to be done. Yeah? Fam. Okay. Okay. This is crazy for me. Guys, these are all the goodies in there. Wow. This is something I've been wanting to do for a very long time. So having this here is stupid. So guys, if you can guess it, we are going big single turbo. With I forgot what size wastegate this is. Okay, 44 mil. I don't know what this is. Definitely the downpipe. This should be the turbo, I believe. The manifold. This should be the water pipe that goes to the engine, and then yeah, guys, we're going big single turbo. Question is when. Yeah, so sorry about the lighting in my room. Anyways, so far got the turbo here. It's a Pulsar. I forgot the size, to be honest. I forgot the size. If this is the size, I don't even know. Anyways, this is my manifold. You can see the welds. The welds are pretty good. Yeah, some clamps, some more clamps in here. These are oil lines. This is supposed to go with this, I believe. This is the max solenoid. This is stainless steel lines. This is water hose. This is for, I hope it's not bent. But yeah. And then I have the downpipe to unbox as well, or unwrap as well, and the wastegate. Yeah, my guy wasn't playing with the weld, so I mean this is a stock runner from the manifold, and then you can see the welds. Charlie, guy did a pretty good job. Small turbo. So yeah, having some small fitment issues. When we turn it, the turbo is touching the body of the car, and then the valve cover. And then we're also having issues with the downpipe. It's also touching the body there, so we're about to hit that in tomorrow and then get it situated. But yeah. So unfortunately, guys, I didn't get to do a serious video because I've been at work and my car has been at the shop. Essentially, we are gone big single turbo on the N54. This kit is done by Fab in America, and then I ordered it. Took a while to get here because it had to be made and all that stuff. This is the dump tube or the screamer pipe. So I'm having some fitment issues down here. Some stuff is touching the valve cover and the body of the car. So they are going to take this to the machine shop and then squeeze it a little bit into a little oval in some sections so that we don't have too much restrictions. I know it's going to affect me negatively, but we just had to do that. So now the wastegates have been plumbed. The boost hoses have all been plumbed. So this is the 3-port max solenoid or 2-port max solenoid, oil feed, coolant pipes, and then the oil drain at the bottom. And essentially at that side we're going to sort out the relocation kit for the coolant. That will be done, and hopefully we get the first starts for this car. So yeah, Still got this 335 IS. Car is looking quite dirty right now. Battery's taken off. So that's my old downpipe that was in the car, which I had always told you guys I had gutted. I had twin turbos, so that's one turbo and that's the other one. Sorry, the car is dirty. When it's done, it's going for a full detail. I might even respray the car. For the wheel setup, I have something I'm about to do, which will come as a surprise to all of you. So might be going smaller rims on the rear. Stay tuned for that. I essentially got a tune by CD919, who is the best tuner for the N54. That's my heat wrap. So I heat wrapped the screamer pipe. Yeah, this morning I shouldn't be touching up my bare hands. So when they're done with this at the machine shop, we would have this wrapped as well. I have my turbo blankets in my other car. I'm thinking, guys, let me know. I'm thinking of spraying the housing to match the car. Let me know what you think. What else? So in the car already, I mean, there's a coolant tank. I got the one for the diesel. Excuse me. So you already know I have the VRSF charge pipe with a blow-off valve. So, and then I got the J pipe as well from Burger Motorsports. Sorry. And then you can't tell, but on the other side I have the upgraded PCV valve. Yeah. Another thing I would have included with this whole build as I'm doing is a meth kit. So with the meth kit, I know I haven't shown it to you guys, but with the level sensor, I'm thinking of drilling into this or here, making it look flush. You see it when it's all done. I don't have a port over here, like a compartment where I can hide the controller, so I might put that in the armrest. I'm gonna sort out this tear as well. I want the car to look clean when it's done. But anyways, I'm doing that as well. Putting the tank in the rear, and you don't really get a lot of people putting meth tanks in their E93s, so it's a bit difficult to find any reference videos, but I'm going to do that. Route it underneath the car, follow the fuel lines all the way to the charge pipe. Close this door. Close the door. Route it to here. So this is for methanol, as you can see it. Yeah. So I came to the mechanics today to do this myself, do the plumbing myself. So I followed the diagram, and that helped me. I need to get some clamps for the turbo housing going to the intercooler. I also have a 7.5 step intercooler that is good for 1,000 horsepower, 850 horsepower to 1,000 horsepower. I wrap some of my cables in this for heat management. I have some heat wrap in the car, which I would utilize. Yeah, I'm using the Primobi 5W40. Best oil to use. So that's the heat wrap. That's all I have now. I have some more in the other car. Yeah, that is coolant. That's coolant. Yeah, showing you 335 IS. You see the badge, so you know it's real. There's so many guys that I followed online who had done this build. So I know this car is going to sound really crazy when it's done. So I have CD919 tune. I have methanol. Sorry, my fingers are dirty because I've been working on the car. And I have XHP as well. So yeah, in the future I hope to go port injection, get the billet manifold, upgrade this valve cover to the metallic one as well. Upgrade my high pressure fuel pump, and then in the future again, because this car I don't plan on selling it. If I'm to sell it, that means I'm getting some good money for it. I plan to build this engine for a good 800 to 1,000 horsepower. So let's see how that goes. This is the car. I'll sort that out as well because it broke off when we were taking so many things off the car. And yeah, that is easy. All of you asking me for updates on my 335 IS. This is your update. Tuning the car for the first start. If you ever tune the car for the first time and it takes a long time, you know that you can start stressing out. But this is not my first time tuning this car. It's just, yeah. When you're tuning, you get all these warning lights on the dashboard. And then, yeah, don't let all these things scare you. When it's done, it will clear all the faults. So when this is done, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off the fuel pump line, the connector, and then we're gonna prime the car. So we're gonna crank it for about 15 seconds, about 3 times. So yeah. I don't know why I'm so nervous, but I'm so nervous I'm sweating. Just crazy. 7 more minutes. So when I'm done, I'm gonna take this car to probably Ahmed, get this car fully detailed because they have dirtied the car. So you see the trunk? Yeah. So what we are going to do now is to crank the car for a good 10 seconds. Well, that was a fail. The battery is too low and it just scared the daylights out of me because I thought I fried my ECU. First start. Give it time. We have to give it time. Let me remove the... Guys, see what I did? I put the level sensor over here, so I drilled into this and I tucked it in nicely. I've tucked the wires down here. So the controller, so I don't get any better place to put down, so I just go mount them for here. Use double-sided tape. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this came out, Charlie. You could just say factory. One more time.